It's your boy Hype bringing you another weekly Nightfall strike on the Animal Instincts Gaming channel. This is going up against Archon Priest on Istar Sync on Venus. And let's see what we got this time around. As usual, we have epic, highly shielded, and highly aggressive enemies appear in great numbers. We have Nightfall. If you die, you're done. If all players die, your fire team is returned to orbit. This week's damage of choice is arc burn. Arc damage from any source is greatly increased, but wait, that's not it. We also have solar burn and void burn. So this week's damage of choice is whatever the hell you want it to be, man. I like these ones, and I'm glad they brought it back. There we go, using the app, got myself the Word of Crota, and this is what I'm going in with. Going in with my level 32 Titan, and I'm going in, as you've seen there, the Word of Crota. And I am also going in with the Black Hammer and the Gjallarhorn. Right there, I'm making sure I'm using the Weapons of Light. Why not? Get some extra damage, help take these enemies out a little bit quicker. This Nightfall took about 20 minutes to do on a solo run. Wasn't bad at all, man. I used the Titan this time around because last time I used the Hunter and went invisible just to speed through some parts. And, yeah, I think some people thought maybe it made it a lot easier or whatever. So I just wanted to show it this time around with the Titan. It's right here in the beginning, man. I don't worry about none of that stuff. You just want to make your way to the left side of the map. Hop up. Right here is where we first get into the darkness, and you got a couple of goblins down there that you got to kill. That was easy. There was only 3 of them that time around, but they managed to kill each other, so you may end up having more than that to deal with, but no big deal. So right here, when I get to this little rock, this little hill right here, I like to take out these 2 snipers first, the hobgoblins, the hobo goblins, and then you're just going to use this hill as like a little head glitch right here. Take out the enemies, and then once the Hydra, once the shield's clear, take him out. And it's only 3 shots with the Black Hammer, so everything there is really easy to take out. But this is a spot normally with my Hunter I would crouch down, go invisible, hop up to the right side, and just bypass this, you know, shed a little bit of time off. But if you don't have the Hunter, you know, we're going to show you how you can get it done without having that invisibility. So right here, normally right where I just passed, after you kill everything, there will be a couple of more enemies that spawn in. That didn't happen. Right there, I'm using a heavy and getting shot. Great timing. So be aware of that, man. After you take out that Hydra and you walk forward, there may be enemies that spawn out. They must have just killed each other before I advanced further. Now, right here, it's kind of the same thing. I took the captain out, and usually right where I just aimed in at, there's 2 snipers. But I guess the captain took them out for me. So, just a little heads up, man. So if you're doing this run, there may still be a few enemies there that weren't there for me, so just be aware of that. Now right here, I like to come up to this rock, take everything out that's down below, battling it out, and you'll see I'll bring out the rocket launcher and pretty much just clear everything out, man. The Gjallarhorn, the goat. Gjallarhorn the goat. That's what I'm going to call that thing from here on out. And I've been hearing a little through the grapevine that a lot of people are wanting it nerfed, man. And Bungie, please don't do that. Please don't, Bungie. If it's a PvP problem, then, you know, I would rather them just take it out of PvP. And, you know, instead of ruining it for everyone. But that's a whole nother topic. I'll probably do a video about that in the future. But anyways, all we're doing is just clearing everything out down below. You'll hear the ghost say, you know, whatever the hell he says about needing to hack through the system to unlock that door. But after that, you're going to want to come down, and there's going to be a few more goblins right off here to your right, which they're nothing to worry about. Now, that rock that I was just at, after you deploy your ghost, what you're going to see me do, you can either head back up there or you can go over to where I do. So once you deploy your ghost, as soon as it leaves your hand, turn around and haul ass. Now, like I said, you can either go back up to that rock where I just was, which doesn't matter, 6 to one, half dozen to another, or you can head over here. This is just where I like to go, and one of the reasons being is if I do need ammo, I think it's just easier, you know, leave one alive, run over, grab some ammo, and come back. Now from here, it's just target practice. That's really all it is, man. Using the Gallahorn, the goat, and just wrecking everything down there. Switch over to the black hammer, finish off what's left, and this is it for all 3 waves. Now, like I said, if you find yourself needing ammo, just leave one enemy alive, be a goblin, you know, leave a goblin alive, don't leave one of the snipers alive, you'll get wrecked. Leave one of them alive, head down there, grab ammo, and come back. Now, right here, I'm kind of glad this happened, because this can help you out. You know, if you manage to shoot off any one of their heads, they will rush you. Right there, that hobgoblin, he was coming after me because he had no head. So if you shoot their heads off and they're not dead, they will come charging after you. So be aware of that. And I don't even know if I shot his head off. I think maybe the rocket launcher knocked it off. I don't know what happened, but whatever. Either way, I had a bubble there for protection. So just be aware of that. And then there you go. You see him, left one alive, grabbed some ammo, and the one alive was actually the hobgoblin up on the hill, which he's right there. And then this is the 3rd wave, final wave, and not a problem, man. Easy to clear everything out. So I'm just going to keep this going, keep it sped up here until we get to the next little encounter. Just grabbing some ammo, making sure there's no other kinds of drops, blue polygons or anything like that. So right here, this little first hill to the left, I like to come up here, take out the snipers to the left. Then, and I failed on them precision shot. Failed on the last one, but whatever, no worries. So after you take them out, you're going to see there's a couple more. I think total maybe 4 more. And then it's time to take out the Minotaurs. But once I come up to this next little area right here, you'll actually see that there's a couple more. I'm about to use a heavy. Why not? Got a ton of them. It's going to help this go a lot faster. So see, there's still a few more goblins and hobgoblins out there. So we're going to take them out. See if I can get the precisions this time around. And no, yet again, fails. Alright, so they're done, and now it's the goblins. And there are herpes over to the right. And as you would do in real life, man, just do your best to avoid the herpes. I'll take out these minotaurs and just leave them over there. Just zip on by. Don't even worry about them. And there he is. The last minotaur is down. Now, I'd say alternate weapons if you don't have these weapons that I have. And right there, I was just picking up some heavy. It's damage of your choice, man. So just use the best weapons that you have. Whether it be Icebreaker, Gallahorn. If you don't have the Gallahorn, maybe have the Hunger of Crota or the Truth. Use the best weapons that you have. It's burn, whatever, you know, you want. The best, maxed out, most powerful you got. And if you play it the same way, you will not have a problem. So there we go. I like to throw a nade up, as you've seen there on the hill to the right. Clears out most of them. Then take out all the ground troops. Then work on the hydras. That way you don't have all that other stuff shooting at you. I'm just going to speed this up until we get down to the final encounter. You know, the last little area of this Nightfall. We will have a random comment from last week's Nightfall coming up here shortly. Alright, so right here, right where you first drop down, you kind of want to utilize this spot to your advantage, especially if you're in here solo. When you hop back up to this rock, nothing will chase after you. So if you're in a jam, if you're getting hit up and you need to heal up, if you got something rushing you, and you'll see, I do it a couple of times, just to take cover or reload, whatever the case may be. You hop up there and nothing will come after you. The main thing you got to worry about out here is the captains right there and the snipers, and that's why I'm taking him out with the rocket. And you'll see that once you get that 25 glimmer, you know that he's done. And another thing that you want to be aware of is when that ship comes in to drop off more enemies, get out of there. Hop back up on that rock, because that ship will shoot you and deal massive, massive damage. So just be aware of that. You see right there, I'm pretty wounded, so I run back, hop up, and you'll see. Turn around, absolutely nothing to worry about. Get a bubble, so I'll go down there, put my bubble down, and use that as like a little, I don't know what you'd want to call it, a head glitch. Strafe in and out of. This idiot walks in there, he gets his ass beat. Boom. That's one thing I love about the Helmet of Saint. You can put that like in a spot where they spawn in and just drop it and all come walking out blind, not knowing what's going on, and you can just wreck them. Alright, so that's really about it for this part. Even if you don't have, you know, if you're not a Titan and you don't have the bubble, you can play it the same way, but instead of using the bubble, you'd be using the rock right there. And you'll see sometimes I don't have the bubble. Right there, the ship's dropping them off, so I was taking cover up there and then just shoot some rockets off, light them out. So here it is, comment from last week's Nightfall. This one is from Throne. You're a beast, bro. And Throne, shout out to you, man. I appreciate you stopping by and checking out the videos and supporting the channel, and also being an animal, bro. Throne is a buddy of mine. We ran a few hard mode runs on Crota, and it was a blast each time, man. So we definitely will be doing it again somewhere in the near future. But I just wanted to give a shout out to you, man. And for a chance to be featured in next week's Nightfall, all you gotta do is leave a comment. That's simple. Alright, so right here after you activate it, you're gonna want to head to where I do, hop up onto the rail of that platform, come down underneath of that flag or whatever you want to call it, then glide and turn in. And I put that in slow motion so you could get a good look at it. If you want to rewind back and take a look at it, go ahead, feel free. I'm pretty comfortable and confident in getting under there. It's not as easy as it looks, so I would recommend, if you haven't done it before, to just go on a regular Nightfall, or not a Nightfall, just a regular strike, Archon Priest on Venus, and give it a shot. Get used to it before you do it. You do not want to get to this point solo and then die. If you have a fire team, it's easy. Leave a couple of guys up there. Leave the guy who's the best at getting under there, the one to go in last. He's going to be the one to go activate the Archon Priest, and then everybody else gets under there. If they fail, he can revive them, you know, and play it like that. So here we go. Here's the Archon Priest, got the black hammer, and he does not stand a chance, guys. And I'm not even going to speed this up. I'm going to show you just how fast he gets wrecked. He's just standing there. He's stuck. He's trapped at this time. He's flinching, and I'm just landing on precision shots, getting the ammo back, and that's it. From there, it is game over. So if you get under there, you see why I go under there. It just makes it so much easier. You don't have to deal with none of the mess. I mean, there are plenty of other ways to kind of beat them too, but this just happens to be one of my favorites and what I find to be the easiest. And that's it. So I do get a Vanguard level up, Vanguard packet. So if you want to stick around for that, see what I got, I'll open that up and share that with you guys. And here we go. This is what we got this time around. The good old Dragon's Breath. Well, I shouldn't really say good. It's not that bad, but for an exotic, man, it's not even a close comparison to the Gallahorn. And I don't ever use it, so that's an exotic shard right there, but I do have another one which is just about fully upgraded. I'll still hang on to that because I tend to hoard the exotics, have a little exotic collection going on. So here we go. Right here I'm going to bring up a little screenshot of the dragon's breath, just in case you haven't seen it by now. And this is why I'm on flight on my way back to the tower. There it is. I mean, it is badass looking, man. And one of its main upgrades is actually a rocket. When it explodes, it leaves like a solar flare there, which looks like the solar grenades from the warlocks, man. A huge solar ball, which can be useful in certain situations, I guess. It's a good situational rocket launcher. So here we go, headed back to the tower. Let's go to Mr. Postmaster and see what we get out of this Vanguard packet. And here we go. We got the LDR, Mode of Light, Ascendant Energy, and a Vanguard Commendation. So here we go. Here's a screenshot of the LDR, and this is the one that does have the armor-piercing rounds, which is actually really good to use, really good to have. But anyways, that's going to about wrap it up for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and hopefully it helps you out. And if so, please leave a thumbs up. And then for a chance to be featured in next week's solo run on the Nightfall, just leave a comment on this one. And if you haven't, be sure to subscribe to Animal Instincts Gaming. Got plenty of content coming your way. As always, thanks for watching, guys. Animals, it's your boy Hype. We out.